Peut-être plus.
Howdy, folks.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, look at us. Look at us.
Look at us.
Bicoastal Variant Edition show tonight. Welcome. I do want to know how we dropped 20 people in a second. That's a little weird. Because we had a lot when we first started, and I have no idea why it just went boop.
They got bored. I don't know.
Yeah, they were like listening to the intro music and went, no, this is outrageous.
No to this. Oh my gosh.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to one of the most stressful weeks of our lives.
And that's saying a lot. We've had a
Yeah.
lot of stressful weeks in this business.
Yeah.
Mm,
Ben is talking from Coast to Prairies.
I love it. Hi, Jules.
Yup. My brain, for whatever reason, goes back to a weird David Letterman bit. Because there was some candidate who was singing a song from the mountains to the Varies. For whatever reason, they couldn't say prairies. And it literally went on for weeks. For some reason, David Letterman was on the Calgary global station, basically at like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. at night.
Okay.
They would do the previous day's show, and they just put it on there. And I was a child. My mom had to work at 5 until 5, and so I'd hang it at my grandparents' house. And late night David Letterman would be on in the afternoon, day delay for reasons. I had to watch it and I wouldn't understand almost anything.
Because you were a child, a tiny baby child.
But to this day, I hear in my head when I see from coast to prairies, from the mountains to the Varies. Why?
So yes, this is in fact, if we ignore BC, the Trans-Canada version of Variant Edition.
BC? Look at
I don't know her.
Yeah, look at how you're designed. It's silly. You got like a tall bit up here, and then you're like, we'll slim down, and then like another bit that goes sideways. You're silly. There's Saskatchewan that's like, look at me. I'm a weird rhombus of some kind.
I'm a square.
Yeah. And Alberta is basically the shape it is because BC is like, I'm gonna take a bit of you.
Yep.
Yeah. BC, you can go into the sea. Yeah.
Rude.
I
We have
said it.
friends who live there.
That's fair.
so mean. So uncalled for. Well, I am next to a sea as well. And I am somehow enjoying my time in Nova Scotia while everything that could happen to the store is happening to the store. But I had non-refundable airplane tickets.
Yeah.
So I was like, honey, I have to go. Please fix the business while I'm gone.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, it's not like there's a whole lot we can do.
There isn't. Yeah. So everybody, we should probably, you wanted to do like an update basically, right? So
Hey, everybody. We got an update at around the close of business on Monday, which as time ticked on, it went, oh, this isn't good because I was there fairly early on Monday. I talked with the property management. They said they would be doing a conversation with everybody. There was a big meeting that was happening to see timelines. And I'm like, oh, if we're getting to end of day, that's a business thing where you're like, good news, we're going to share with everybody right away. And bad news, we're going to be like, hey, it's half hour to end of day. Have fun, everybody. So that was a little bit of it. So what we've discovered, what we know so far, I was hoping for another update today because I was kind of promised it. Actually, let me check quickly these emails to see if there was anything from the property management. Nope. All right. So as far as we know, we are going to be unable to open that location for 2 more weeks. Yeah. Now, we've been through this before. The pandemic was one hell of a thing.
Yeah.
And we made our way through. And this is going to run somewhat similarly. So we can't have people at the store, but I have brought our point of sale home. It's hanging out actually just over there. And I would show it to you, but it has a bunch of people's information on it right now.
Yep. We're not showing that.
And so I won't do it. Right behind the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of about 14, 15 short boxes that constitute our files. They live here on table. I have no table for anything else but files. If you can see, she's hiding. This is a kit.
Oh, there she is.
She's been supervising a lot of this today, along with Max, who indeed is on the other couch over there. Joy appears and disappears, but she mostly stays in the room. Max and Joy are distraught because their mama is gone. So after this, we're gonna try and get some mama time for the babies.
Yes.
Now, what does it mean that we have all these things here? What are we gonna do? Well, over the next few days, everyone's being contacted. There's gonna be some emails. There's gonna be this right now. Hi. And we are going to get comics to you. Now, it's not just comics to you. We have a couple weeks here. If folks are so inclined, there will be a couple days in the next couple weeks where you can actually pick up your file. Not at our actual location, but I will be sending the location to folks who are interested. There'll be emails. We'll be contacting. We'll be doing the whole thing. The community that we live in has a hall, and because we have a general community fee, that means our streets are taken care of. They were doing a lot of plowing today because it is very mushy and snowy, and they took care of everything. But also, as we discovered, we have free use of the hall when it's available. Now, there wasn't a whole lot available, but if you want to pick up comics from us, and we'll do something more official in a little bit, and we'll have it on our website. It'll be right at the top. We're going to have it as an event that'll describe how to get comics to you in the interim, and if you want to come and pick them up. Monday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. We will be at our hall, available for pickups from folks. You can let us know if you intend to pick up, and we'll make that happen. And then, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, our regular hours, 11 to 5, we will be available for pickups. And we'll get you the location, but that's one of the things that we are trying to do for everybody. You will be able to come in and grab your stuff and talk with us. The other bit, obviously, is going to be in-city delivery, free in-city delivery. We will be getting the comics to you. We have currently our DC and our Diamond stuff from this week, which means we're currently missing our Marvel and Image. Now, that is because they tried to deliver to us. We tried to tell them to put it to a drop point, and they forgot. And at least the Marvel stuff, there was a warning today that they were going to send it back to Ontario. And I said, no, thank you, and spent a while on the phone. It will be at a drop point at some point on Wednesday, and we'll pick them up. We'll add them to the polls. We'll tell everybody that everything's available to get to people, and we'll be doing in-city deliveries. You might see me. You might see our wonderful Andrew. My brain said Mandrew. Because I don't know why.
No.
The wonderful Mandrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say heyo, Mandrew. He is unseeable. He is unknowable. He is Mandrew. So you might see me or Andrew doing the deliveries. Currently, I'm going through all of our online orders that we've had through our website. And we do still have, if you go to variantedmonton.com and use the code FLOOD10, you can save 10% on all of our graphic novels, whether we have them in store or not. And we've had a bunch of people who took us up on that offer. We've been going through them slowly. One of the things that we're going to do tomorrow, I'll have a whole bunch of things for Andrew to find in a dark store.
Right, no power. Oh, God.
Yeah, so it was really fun going there to just be like, maybe we should not have the money here while there's technically an open door.
Say things like that. You don't need to tell people that.
Yeah. So nothing's there.
Yeah, now.
Yeah. And there's a ton of security. I know this because every time I've gone there and stopped, someone has gone, "Hi, what are you doing?"
Yep.
Which is wonderful. So this is something that I will say for sure. The building, the property management has been taking care of us. Mm-hmm. This is something out of everyone's control. For those of you who don't know, what had ended up happening was all of the basement areas, we thought it was just the golf place below us. It turned out to be all of the basement areas in that building. And if you can picture it, that big long shape had 4 feet of water in it. They pumped out at least 1.2 million liters of water. So that's a lot. And because of this situation, the power's turned off. There's kind of mini generators doing heat. And I will tell you for sure, the last couple days, they've turned the heat down because it is very warm here. It was up to 12 today.
Ooh.
Yeah. But in the space when it was cold, No lies, I'm pretty sure it was 40 degrees.
Dear.
I was dying without a jacket, basically.
Yeah.
I walked in, there was a wall of heat, and I took off my jacket, and I was dying. And this is all so that there's essentially less risk of mold and less risk of our product getting humid as heck and warping and everything. I've checked a lot of the books. Everything's fine because of the heat that they had blasted. And there is a little bit of a smell, but of course, it's sort of like that watery, musty thing. But honestly, this could have been way worse for us. So it's really been balancing two thoughts in my head, which are we don't have anything in the basement, and so I'm very thankful. All of our product is fine. All of our things in general are fine, and we will be able to continue as soon as the building is ready. A lot of the basement businesses won't be so lucky. Revolution Cycle had a whole bunch of overstock in their basement.
Jeez.
So a lot of that was damaged. I saw them bringing out stuff today. And the Long Shots Golf Place, they were just bringing everything out. Like everything was damaged. You know, you can't cook with that stuff. You can't. All the virtual stuff that they had, it went up right to the brim of their pool tables, like the whole deal. Pretty much everything's ruined down there. So whether they continue or not is still a little bit of a question, because I haven't been able to talk to them since I popped in earlier this week. But it's holding these two ideas where we're very thankful that we're okay. But extremely frustrated that we can't run our business from our business location.
Yeah, but fully aware that the power on while there's any kind of water issue, it is questionable. I would rather have them be safe.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is so that when we reopen again, when we turn on our computers, things don't start on fire. You know, like this is good in the long run. So I'm very happy that the building is taking care of us, that our property has been taken care of, that the heaters were on, that everything's been going to plan. We have some claims in with the insurance. I was there. I saw the insurance adjuster I got for the building. I got their card. A lot of things are happening, and things are generally okay. But as we said, we will be closed for at least 2 weeks, depending on the advice of the EPCOR electrical people, who still haven't given a final report as far as I know. At least we haven't had an update. But 2 weeks is what we heard is the expected timeline so far. So I'm going to address a few things here. Can I ask about non-single issues? Yeah. Everything's all good. While we have a lot of the single issues here, a fun thing the past 2 days, actually, I caught our Canpar guy as I was driving home on Monday after having grabbed some stuff. Chased him down to the chapters on the West End and got him to deliver our boxes to us. He was unaware because he hasn't apparently he hadn't worked since Monday. Yeah.
Jeez.
So he was like, so what's this guy been doing? I have all these boxes for you that have apparently been on the truck for days.
What?
And so I told him, obviously,
we were closed. Like the
there was markings on the box, right? But since he hadn't been around, he had all these boxes for us, and because of our history where the replacement guy that they usually have sort of sometimes just doesn't come back with our stuff if he's there early, he was like, so what's going on with this guy? And I was like, okay, I'll be fair to him right now.
Yeah.
He couldn't deliver things to us. We weren't there. We couldn't be.
No, but like even a note on our file, you think?
Yeah. Well, and so the other trick is right now there's a fence around the building, so they can't even get there.
So no one can see my fancy signage that I put up in a panic half hour before we had to leave last Wednesday.
No, to be fair, people can walk up to our front door.
Yes.
I've added some signage just to update the situation.
Thank you.
And direct them to our website, which I will be updating with some more information, so that people can get information there. That's what the event will be. Just so that it sits on the top page, has a nice feature, and you can click through and see what details are happening. Now this is a long way because Jules asked about her stuff. We have stuff coming in. We have been able to get stuff. Even today, again, our regular guy was off today, so I'm not sure what's going on with him. But when I was at the store grabbing some stuff, the Canpar person was also there. So I walked up to the window and said, "Hey, do you have anything for Variant?" And I grabbed a box of stuff. I've been in contact with Universal. They are actually going to be sending our boxes for the foreseeable future until we can open to Just for Fun Games, who are helping us out during this.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, they are wonderful people. One of the owners has a file with us, and they were wondering how they could help out. And honestly, I thought, hey, the person's going to be delivering in the same area. It would just be as easy for them to drop off there. You guys let us know. We'll pick up our stuff, and be able to work things out that way. Outside of that, I've been trying to talk with FedEx and Canpar about sort of a more blanket thing to put it to a drop point if it's coming to our address. But as I've found out, that's a little difficult because when you call them, they want a specific shipping number, and they will only redirect that box. And I don't want to do that for every box we have coming in because we have a lot of boxes coming in.
Yeah.
So,
God.
I'm still bugging them about that, just to be like, hey, you're better than this. I know you are. And they're like, we really aren't.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that yes, you do have this week's non-single issue stuff.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff that I picked up. We're gonna have to figure out Rain Coast. I'll have to figure out some contact with them, and one of them goes through UPS, but I can't remember which. I know most of them have moved to Canpar.
I think Hachette.
Yeah, it's probably Hachette because Hachette's the worst.
Where's the packing?
Yeah, that's true.
There's stuff, but packing is just terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But regardless, we're basically contacting, moving, doing all this kind of stuff. We'll be able to get everything to everybody. We're going to be able to get books. Nothing's harmed, and you'll be able to see what we're doing on our socials and in emails and on our website. And that's really the best we can do. Sean says, this will pooch your Amulet 9 release. Yes, it will. I sure got a whole case of them right now. Now, that said, it's not going to stop us from promoting it.
No.
It's not going to stop us from getting those copies to people, and it's not going to stop us from, no matter what happens, we have 2 book fairs coming up that we're going to get kids all kinds of great stuff. I had a school talk today and was able to show them the box that Amulet 9 was in, and
Wow.
everyone freaked out because I took a picture to show you.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
And I zoomed in on it and was like, do you know what's in this box? Do you know what's out next Tuesday?
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh.
So folks are excited. And yeah, we are going to have, like I said, in-city deliveries as requested. I've set up the phone so that it goes to my phone. It's because of the way that we have our phone, it actually will tell me if it is specifically a variant edition call. So I will know what it's for. And that'll be good. I do highly encourage people to call to discuss what's happening and to set up delivery. Let us know where you are. Let us know how you'd like to pay. You can do e-transfer. We have a Square device. You can give us your payment information. We have all kinds of means to get the books to you. We will get the books to you. We are also making sure Andrew is well taken care of during this time. It's just the kind of business we want to be when we have employees, to make sure that, you know, they're not put out too bad.
Yeah, Jules is getting paid too.
Yeah.
No one's getting left out.
Yeah. Also, Jules, you don't have to come to work on the next few Mondays.
But you'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're still gonna pay you.
Yeah. We can do
I
that.
see Max.
We're in a situation that we can. Who? This boy?
Buddy! Hi, buddy! Hi!
Who's that?
Hi! He's just like, I don't know. I don't trust it.
That's not my mom.
She's too small. She's in a square.
It's small and it don't smell like her.
I don't. Can you put up Tyson's comment?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, everything's fine.
Yeah.
I think it was your birthday yesterday. I missed it. So happy belated.
There
Tyson.
yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhat uncharacteristically, Max actually attacked Andrew.
I heard about that. I'm so sorry, Andrew. He can be kind of a butt.
Yeah, I was a little surprised because Kit was fine.
I don't know. Maybe Kit just likes men. She just doesn't trust me.
Well, I think it's because you do remind her of my cousin because of the colored hair and everything.
Yeah.
But she knows something's not right. I love you, buddy. There is literally no room on this table that I have. So yeah.
I see your comment, Jules, and yeah, everything's a-okay. Go for it.
Yep. No worries. So yeah. That's kind of where we're at right now. It's been a lot and it will continue to be a lot. But we've been through worse.
We have.
And we know how to work through this. We had a signing actually on Saturday.
Yeah.
Now you're probably wondering, how did you pull that off? Well, that's a good question.
Brandon is a magician.
Yeah. So we had some big troubles when originally we were told on Wednesday that it would be like 36 hours that would be out. But then that turned into, we will find out on Monday. and then that turned into it'll probably be at least 2 more weeks. So we were thinking, our Saturday signing with the wonderful Sammy Francis, great local artist who did her first signing with us, first signing ever in general. We thought, that'll be fine. Well, we ended up scrambling, and through contacting different people, figuring some stuff out, we actually did the signing at Gilded Rabbit, about 1.5 blocks from us. It was a great success. A lot of people still came, which is really great. A couple people went to our store first, but then they looked things up and figured it out, which was really good. They came to us, they talked with us. They're like, oh my goodness, somebody came up from Drumheller.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good for Sammy.
They were big TMNT people. She was so excited.
It's
my big belly. Look at me.
Big belly. My little trunk.
And that, it ended up going extremely well. I would have been proud of that turnout if we were at our store, let alone having to move the location and figuring things out on the fly. So it was really great. A bunch of our customers discovered who Gilded Rabbit was. A bunch of Gilded Rabbit people found out who we were. And so that worked out really well. So thanks to Marion and all the wonderful people who work at Gilded Rabbit. Marion had to leave a little early because she had thrown her back out a little bit.
Oh no.
Yeah, so she had someone come in for her to cover, and it was still just a wonderful day, and a lot of things happened. So we make things happen. Things happen to us, and we are always here for you, for everything. It kind of reminded me of when we had a little leak from the ceiling a week before a free comic book day.
Oh,
and that was going to be one of the podcast meetups, that podcast group that ended up becoming the Alberta Podcast Network. And I remember them coming in after we'd moved everything around, and they're like, oh wow, what's going on here? Because we were still kind of cleaning up some stuff, and we're like, we told them, and they're like, you could have canceled. And we're like,
nope,
no, why would we do that? It's inconveniencing you. Like, this is our job, our business.
We moved the whole store around.
We moved the entire store.
We had the event space at the back of the store, and that's where the leak was. So we just shifted everything around, moved the chairs and stuff up to the front. And we were like, hey, what's up?
We made it happen. We figured it out. We were also extremely thankful that it didn't happen a week later, because we would have set up the single issues right underneath where that leak was.
Oh, God.
For Free Comic Book Day.
Was that the same year we had a big hole in the ceiling? Because that had to be the same year.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, open it up, and we had a giant hole in the ceiling for Free Comic Book Day. And we were like, I don't know, we could get people to name it? Like, I don't know.
And that's what we do. We take a negative and we turn it into a positive. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be delivering comics to you. We're going to be doing once a day a little program called Store Hours, where I'll try and get everyone a specific time once I know how deliveries will look each day.
Yeah.
And that's when you can check in. You can ask for any new comics you might want to hold for you. You can chat with us about different things. If I trust you, I'll send you the link to even pop in to the stream. And we can chat that way about things that are happening or things that you're interested in. And that's what we'll be doing during our closure, basically. We'll probably have a more set time when Danica's here, because we'll have somebody who will be able to do a store hours type thing while deliveries are happening, no matter what happens, basically.
I'm game. I'll be back Friday morning. And I'll be just leaping right back into the fray. So Brandon and I will talk officially when I get back, and then I think next week will be Andrew and Brandon driving around and me kind of herding cats, which next week the cats will be Brandon and Andrew.
Yeah.
It's like, you go over here and you go over here.
Bramden and Mandrew.
No, go over that way. Go over that way. So yeah. But yeah, no, I'll be back. And yeah, well, actually the Monday thing sounds fun, even if it came from a tragedy. So.
Yeah. So we'll put up our pickup hours where you can actually come to us and grab your stuff. But we know a lot of folks can't, and so we will get things to them, whether they can't because they don't have access to the transportation. It's a little bit to get out here for sure. And some people just don't have the time. So we will be setting things up. Basically, I'm not really going to set up much in terms of deliveries until we get our Marvel and Image. So deliveries will pretty much start on Thursday. And in the interim, we've got a whole bunch of your wonderful online orders. We thank you so much. If you want to buy some graphic novels, we have a store full of graphic novels that you can check out. If you want a recommendation, just ask us and let us know. We will be able to help you out on that end and really get some things moving in general. So again, thank you all for your patience with us during this time. Obviously, it's not ideal for anybody, but we appreciate y'all taking the time to support us and to check this out and to be here. So there's that. So I'm going to probably start talking about some single issues. And Danica, it is nearly midnight. It's nearly midnight there.
Yeah.
So I'll do that because and we will bid you a wonderful adieu.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I was just checking the comments. Looks like I get to meet Tux next week, so that's fun.
Yeah.
I will be your ride along when you go to deliver Tyson's books.
We'll make that.
I'm on intern visits next week.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do actual work, but I'm meeting Tux. I've actually gotten to spend some time with my parents' new kitten before you get to single issues.
That man who's stealing you from me.
Yeah, that little tiny man with big green eyes.
The big old eyes.
So cute. His legs are so long. He's going to be tall. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been stressed about the business, but it's been really nice having a kitten around.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Well, so I will leave you, and I will see everybody next week. And if I don't, I'll see you over email because that's where I'll be living. It looks like.
Yeah. And yeah, this will be pretty quick. Like I said, we only have stuff from Diamond and DC right now. But yeah, we'll go from there.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
All right, folks. So, Stacky. Quickly, we have the first issue of Lilo and Stitch from Greg Pak and Julia Giacomino. Dynamite has been doing some wonderful stuff here, and one of the with the Disney property and one of the things that I really like is how they'll touch on different things and really get to the core of what people like about them. So this Lilo and Stitch is very, very in tune with the movie. They even have some Lilo drawn pages. It is very sweet, very wonderful, and something to look out for. Oh, I'm caught. We have Jill and the Killers from Oni Press, from Olivia Guaturo Briggs and Roberta Ingranata. And a gorgeous cover, I believe, from Marguerite Sauvage. Ooh la la. This one I will actually have to look up here. It won't take too long because I do have this open. And mostly I'm looking it up because my brain is fuzzy from all of this stuff that's happening right now. There we go. So Jill and the Killers. Yeah, I did order the Sauvage cover. There was much other covers. Like, silly. Returning to school after the unsolved disappearance of her mother, teenager Jill Estrada can't wait for things to return to normal. Even as her friends become compulsively obsessed with Box Killers, a true crime subscription game where each month's unsolved case is custom tailored to the life of its player. There's only one catch. Jill's game seems all too real. And when her clues begin to connect to a series of disappearances in her town, Jill and her friends must uncover the truth behind these mysterious crimes before one of their own becomes the next victim. So really hitting on sort of the true crime genre that's taken the world by storm right now. And yeah, I'm excited to dig into that. Because Oni also has a really good curation process too. Thank you so much, Trevor. And yeah, please do contact us whatever means you would like. Our phone is going to me personally. Our email is obviously still our email, and we can make sure we can get things happening for you. We have the Trinity special that features all of the first stories featuring Trinity, the character from the future with jetpacks. There's no jetpacks in this. Oh, I don't know if you can hear a weird countdown clock. If you can, nothing's about to explode. This is just the backup happening for our point of sale system. And it keeps ticking and goes beep, 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 beep. So when you're not used to it, it sounds like you might die soon. You never do. I'm still here. Danica's still here. So that's good. But this is the original stories that have been some backups in Wonder Woman comics lately. It is by Tom King. It has art from Daniel Samperi and I forget Ortega's first name. But it is some absolutely wonderful, fun stuff that happens in the future with her hanging out with Damian and John as Robin or quote Batman in that era and Superman respectively. Bill and Ortega. So yeah, look at that. Andrew got it. They had done some backups in the Batman book with Chip Zdarsky leading up to this too. So some great stuff. I've really been enjoying the Wonder Woman book. I know Andrew could talk forever about the Wonder Woman book. He's really enjoying it. And I'm really enjoying it. I think we're all really enjoying it. It's basically like Wonder Woman, but Tom King really doesn't give a if people are upset by the politics that are occurring in it, because art is politics, friends, and sometimes you just don't need to be subtle about things, especially these days. You really should just kind of hit things over with a hammer because people don't seem to get it. Yeah, whatever. We also have the DC Power 2024. That is DC's yearly feature that focuses on Black characters. And one of the most exciting things about this issue specifically is that we are getting a fresh story from N.K. Jemisin and Jamal Campbell featuring the Green Lantern from Far Sector, I believe Joe Campbell. can't remember her last name specifically right now. No, Joe Mullion. And that's really exciting because holy crap. Very excited about that. Yeah, see, Andrew here being the fact checker. We got this. And yeah, Tyson's right. I do actually have an extra one of those hanging out. But didn't grab it in my pile because we're doing it quick tonight. Bow, bow, bow. Last one we're talking about right now is the reissue of the Robin Lives facsimile or faux simile edition. This is the one where they take what would have happened if the people voted for Jason Todd to live, but everyone was ding-dongs and cruel babies, and they killed him. They killed him real hard. So this is the story and a whole bunch of little bonus things about what would have been printed if Jason Todd had lived. So there's that. We will be talking about the Image and Marvel number ones that have come out tomorrow. And we will be able to make sure that everyone will be able to browse the comics. I have a little plan for that. So I just want to make sure it works first before I announce anything, because otherwise I'm going to look real silly. So thank you all for watching. I would do the magic mirror. Actually, I have the old magic mirror here. I always keep it in my pocket. Whoa! Look at that. Looking through that. Oh, this brings me back. So this is our magic mirror where we look through and we see all the wonderful people who are out there who have taken the time tonight to say hi and see how we're doing. I very much appreciate all of you. We very much appreciate all of you. I'm looking out and I'm seeing Bryce. Hello, Bryce. I'm looking and I'm seeing Juliana. Hi, Juliana. I'm seeing Ben. Hi, Ben. I'm seeing Austin. Hello, Austin. I'm seeing Jason. Hey, Jason. I'm seeing Sean. Hey, Sean. I'm seeing the one and only Foley, and you can too. If you get some deliveries this week, there's a 50-50 chance you will see the one and only Foley in his natural habitat, Edmonton, because he lives here. I'm seeing Tyson. Hi, Tyson. I'm seeing Trevor. Hi, Trevor. I'm seeing P.D. Bowman. Hi. Thank you all for being around here. Thank you all for being here for us. As you all know, we are also here for you. We wouldn't even be trying half the things we are going to do in these following days if we didn't actually care. Because we do. We care for all of our people so much, and we are extremely thankful to have you all in our lives and to have that support. And we want you to know that we support you too. Whenever anything happens, just reach out. We are here. And thank you so much, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.